Hearts is the back with you. Let's go the old ways we used to go. Here's the cover.
Cover. Neil Young gives us Old Ways. Another Geffen now. His third album for Geffen, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was actually going to be... He was actually going to release this before Everybody's Rockin'. Neil Young refers to this as Old Ways 2. I guess there was an earlier incarnation of it, but they didn't like it. They didn't want the first version.
No, this was known as one of the worst rating albums ever.
I think, yeah, that or his worst selling album. I forget what it is, but
Maybe both.
That doesn't mean that we maybe don't like it.
That's a bit harsh.
Yeah. It's so the big thing about this is he took basically all the people he toured with for that International Harvester and he made an album with them, and he added a ton of people, and this is like his country album. This is like his full push.
Oh yeah,
country.
there is a ton of people.
So think about it though. Trans, he does sort of electronic craftworky stuff. Then he does rockabilly. Now he does country. You can kind of see why.
Yeah, and then next he's gonna do Landing on Water, which is sort of.
I don't remember.
People might have had like genre fatigue.
Yeah, they're just like, what? I don't know what to make of this guy anymore.
Yeah, but just one quick mention. The next album is gonna be another one that my dad tried to listen to, but he couldn't. It was bad.
I've never heard it.
We'll see. We will see.
Have you heard it yet, Silas?
I haven't. We're gonna land on water tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh. But
Sploosh.
This list of people who like
With the plane.
We have some serious names in here, like let's see, Spooner Oldham is back. Marty Stewart, a big time country musician playing mandolin. You have Bela Fleck is on this apparently playing banjo. And then, of course...
Who's this? Who's Bela Fleck?
Bela Fleck is a well-known modern bluegrass. He's not really modern anymore. Rufus Thibodeau, like those guys that played on the International Harvesters band is back.
Rufus Thibodeau is the violinist.
Yeah,
But the big names are Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings. Willie Nelson does like a duet on, I think it was Are There Any More Real Cowboys, which thumbs down on that. And Waylon Jennings is apparently on like 6 of the 10 songs.
I think my favorite one was Bound for Glory.
That was alright. I like that Misfits song. That one had some weird stuff going on. The end of the first side.
Wait, really? Mom said that was the one that was the trash one, Misfits.
I thought that one was weird. I want to say too, we listened to this digitally. I tried to find a copy at Angry Mom Records. Angry Mom thankfully let us borrow Everybody's Rockin'.
You thought Are There Any More Copies was Cowboys was a stinker?
Oh, I didn't like that either.
You thought Are There Any More Cowboys was a stinker?
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Me neither.
Yeah, once an angel, always an angel.
The one I think, I can't honestly...
I believe California Sunset was live. We heard that one live.
Right, you're right. That was recorded live. I thought the Old Ways title song was pretty good. Here's what I'll say. Again, like with Everybody's Rockin', the problem with this one is not so much the songs, which aren't amazing, but the production is just like seriously slick, and all of the strings to it.
Yes, but
don't like all those strings.
No, don't need that.
I wouldn't have minded a straight country album if he sort of stripped it down a bit.
Get
more.
Back to the Country is not that very good either.
I didn't mind. That one was the only one I didn't
Get
mind.
back to the country.
Yeah, true.
So it was kind of fun.
Yeah, that's true. The Wayward Wind, the first track was
that had what about that track?
Was that Emmylou Harris on that one?
No, it wasn't her actually.
How about the Wayward Wind?
There's so many different vocalists on that. I can't even keep track.
We have a tradition now of saying that every female vocalist on Neil Young is Emmylou Harris.
So, one other thing about this, the early version of Old Ways that Neil Young was effectively calling Old Ways 1 had a few other songs on it that were not on this that end up on this Lucky 13.
But what happened with Geffen this time?
Well, at this point the lawsuit was dropped, and Neil Young won, Geffen apologized, and then he went and gave him Old Ways.
Did this. Interesting move.
And then what did he think about that?
Well, we don't know.
I don't think he did very well. It says right here, the title track and Get Back to the Country were released as singles but with accompanying music videos, but like his previous videos, MTV largely ignored them. The album was a near total commercial and critical failure and remains one of Young's lowest selling albums to date.
This is Wikipedia.
Yeah, well, Silas and Dom, Dad, and I, we watched that interview from the archives where he was talking about touring the International Harvester stuff, and probably about this too, where he was saying that like everybody was like, you're not going to get played on country radio, no one's going to buy it, and he was kind of like, meh, that's what I want to do.
Here's the back of the album.
Okay.
Back of the album.
Yeah, but what we heard this off of is Neil Young Archives on the computer. It's a really big. It's
tons of stuff in there.
Yes, there is.
The one thing I'll say, I guess at this time too, Neil Young got back together with Crosby, Stills and Nash for a Live Aid.
Here's like the app cover, like the app.
I was just saying, so he got back together with Crosby, Stills and Nash right at this time in 1986 for Live Aid. Live Aid was a big benefit concert that was super one of the biggest concerts of the 80s. So I think that overshadowed sort of anything Neil Young did when it came to this album or Landing on Water.
Yes. Well, Neil Young, it's a really I think I said this, but it's got all this stuff. It's including some stuff that's not released yet. It's on a little note, right?
Are you shilling for Neil Young Archives now?
No. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, you're trying to promote.
He's joking. He's saying you're promoting it. It is. I think it's a cool site. I like it.
It is a cool site.
It has lots of stuff on it.
Yeah,
they did a very nice job putting it together.
I never knew this, but he had a single from 1963. It's his first thing.
Yeah, I just forgot the name of them. They were called not the Counts. It was like an early surf group. We'll have to come back on that. But
yeah, here's what the picture for the app.
Yes, we'll insert what the sound of his early single sounds like here. I think I'm ready to do Shakies on this. There's not a ton more to add on this.
Okay.
Is there?
How about you, Silas?
I'll give this 4 Shakies.
We gave Everybody's Rockin' 4. I'm going to give this 4.5 because I feel like it was slightly more memorable than Everybody's Rockin' because Everybody's Rockin' went in one and out the other, and it felt like so Johnny Rocket. It felt like so tepid. I don't know. This was a little stranger, and I like that Willie Nelson and Waylon. I mean, 4.5 is not very good, but that's what I'll say.
4.5. Yeah.
Are you below Everybody's Rockin'? Or?
I don't know. I mean, I want to give this a 3, but since I gave Everybody's Rockin' a 4 and I can't retract that, I kind of want to give both of them a 3. But because I gave that a 4, I'm going to give this a 4 too.
Yeah, you're saying that this is now dragging both of them down.
I think it's pulling. I think I was a little too high on Everybody's Rockin'.
But I think I guess
It's
he pulled
fine.
off rockabilly, but he
It's
could pull off
fine.
country a little better than rockabilly, I would say.
I think he should have been able to do something more interesting with this. So
Yeah.
it's I might even score this a little lower. I'm going to go
That's true.
3.5 for this one.
You're going 3. You're
I'm
changing.
going 3.5. Well, just because I feel like I had more faith that he could do something a little more interesting with
He's
this.
done country songs before.
It
Yeah.
might get worse when we land on water next time.
I think it's totally possible it will, Silas.
Yeah,
All right.
We'll see. All right. That's it. Old Ways, Neil Young.
Yeah,
Quarantine
again,
Hearts. Thanks for watching.
this 80s stuff might be a bit low on Shakies.
All right.
We'll see.
Thanks
Maybe
for
maybe
watching.
we'll get surprised.
Bye-bye.
Until next time.
Bye.